It is your favorite auditor. Audit them, the one who encourages you to. Audit them. I am at the Department of Buildings, City of Chicago, Department of Buildings, Office of Management Communication, and the Department of Streets and Sanitation. 3 departments in one. Here to file a FIA, FOIA, inspect records, public records regardless of physical form or carol. So let's see how this goes. It's the public records that they have here. Police officer. Let's see what public records they have here. Alrighty.
Have a great weekend. So be safe.
Digital images of these. Alrighty. Radio equipment. TMA radio room. Is this open to the public? No. Room is not open to the public. Security did not say anything. Alrighty. Hello.
Okay. What way you going? Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Alrighty. So, city inspector. Okay, good. That's what I gotta see. Where's the main counter, sir?
The main counter for what?
Yeah, for buildings.
How did you get up here?
Elevator.
Okay. Do you have a badge to get up on the elevator, or did you just come up with somebody?
No, the badge doesn't require a badge. I came up alone, pressed the button, came up.
Okay. Well, you're not supposed to be up here. You're supposed to go in the lobby. I
Yeah.
don't know who you're here to see.
I need to, and I'm doing an investigation about some inspectors that work for the city of Chicago. I'm doing a thorough investigation.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Go back downstairs to the lobby.
Mario Martinez?
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, go back downstairs to the lobby.
Is this open to the public?
No.
This is restricted?
Yeah.
Oh, where's the signs?
Go back down to the lobby. I don't know how you got up here. You need a badge to get up here.
I just told you how I got up here.
All right, well, go back down to the lobby.
Sir, there's no need to treat me like that.
I'm not treating you anyway. I'm just asking you nicely to go down to the lobby.
Yeah, well, I have to file a FOIA request, so I prefer to do that before I go back downstairs.
You can't stay up here.
There's no restricted signs.
You can't stay up here. You gotta go down.
Oh, I'm okay, thank you.
You can't stay up here. You gotta go down.
Yeah, I gotta file form. If you show me the sign, then I'll be more than happy to, but
He's recording. Just so you know.
hey, how's it going, sir?
I don't know how he got up here.
Yeah, I need to file a Need to file FOIA request.
For what? You don't file
Buildings.
them here. You don't file them here.
Excuse me.
Uh,
You need to go back downstairs to the first
Where
one.
where would I file
Come on
those?
with me. Come on with me. I'll show you where. Who are you working for?
Need to file FOIA
Who are
request.
you working for?
I'm investigating city inspectors here. Gonna be doing
Who
a
are you
thorough
working
investigation.
for?
I don't answer that type of question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's gonna be a real nice investigation.
Come on with me.
No, I'm okay. I'll file my FOIA form
Come on
here.
with
No,
me.
you need to come down this
It's
way.
okay, thank you.
No, you can't be here. You
There's,
want us to call the police?
I'm gonna go get security.
it's up to you.
Yeah, call the security, call security, you can't be
Is
here.
there a restricted sign?
Yes, downstairs on the first floor, there is a restricted sign there. You must have missed it when you came in. You gotta go back downstairs.
These are all public records I'm inspecting here.
No, you're not. No, this is inspectional staff, you need to go downstairs. And I'm surprised security guy let you up.
This is a public body here. What's your name?
I'll let you know when you go downstairs.
I'm so professional.
You can tell.
I would love it when you guys are professional as well. I do like it when you're non-compliant as well because it's shown on video.
It's fine. Okay, you can come back downstairs.
It's okay. When I file
No.
my FOIA form,
You know-
I'll tell you what, I'll file it on this counter here. Just filing a FOIA form, that's all.
I don't care what you call
Where's the office, regional office for the Commissioner of Buildings? Let's go.
Sir, you have to leave.
No, I'm okay. I'm filing a FOIA form here.
You
No,
have
you're
to
not
file it
okay.
downstairs. Come on.
I'm sorry, you're not okay.
You could call the police, it's okay.
Oh, but you have to come downstairs and file your
Who
form.
are
Not
you?
interested in talking to you, thank you.
Who are you?
You are now creating a public record, sir. You cannot discard that for the first 30 days.
That's right, and I'll give
Okay.
it to whoever asks for it.
Have you been investigated, Mr. Juan C. Hernandez? Have you been investigated for your work doings dealing with the city of Chicago?
Yeah.
I refuse to answer that question.
Okay. I'm just filing a FOIA request here today.
You're at the wrong location to file a FOIA request.
No, I'm not, sir. State statute
you are.
forbids me to.
No.
Yes.
Does it have this address? Let's see.
This is
Let's
a
see the
public
document.
body.
Let's see it.
This is a
This
public
is not
body.
a public lobby.
Public body. This is a public body.
This is a public
Yep.
body?
It is,
What
yes,
do you
sir.
mean by that? Can you identify that?
This is part of a municipal corporation. This is a public body here.
Yeah. Do you have a pass to be up here?
Not interested in talking to you.
I like that. One way interview. So you refuse to give your name also?
Yes.
You refuse to give your name?
Name is not required. You are the
No.
servant. You have a regulation.
Yeah.
You have a rule to provide your information.
Yeah. And you have no authority to be in this floor. This is a
I am-
government building.
Yeah, I am here to file a FOIA request.
You're at the wrong building to file a FOIA request.
That's incorrect, sir.
How did you get in the building?
Elevator.
Elevator?
Yeah.
Who did you come up with?
By myself.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
How did you access the elevator?
Press the button.
Oh, it requires an ID.
It came up to the third. I pressed the fourth. It came to the third.
It requires an ID. So you did not come up by yourself. That elevator did not bring you up here.
I told you once, and I'm only going to say it once. I
Oh.
came up here on the third floor through the elevator.
Through the elevator.
Yes, sir. I'm always professional. I'm calm. I'm
Yeah.
professional. I'm just here for business,
So
man.
am I.
But
Yeah.
I can help you downstairs. You can
But-
leave from up here.
You're a security guard. You can't help me with
I
anything.
can help you.
No.
You-
Yeah.
This is gonna make a good YouTube video. If I could just get your name.
Your
Well,
entire
well,
career
well-
being investigated, sir. That's the requirement here
I'm
today.
not worried about my career.
Yeah.
I'm safe in my career.
Okay. Do you have your weekly log, your daily log presently available for current inspection?
You gotta go through FOIA.
Okay. That's what I'm here
You
for.
gotta
I'm
file
filing a
FOIA
FOIA.
request.
Yep. What I
Downtown, City Hall.
No,
That's
no,
where you
no.
gotta go.
What I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
here,
yeah.
my man, is I'll file my FOIA form. I'll leave it at this public body, and then I'll receive 5 days
No.
of compliance.
Who are you? You don't know the rules. You don't know how to request anything.
Okay. Is that your
Do you have a
personal?
law degree?
Is that your personal phone? Or
No, it's not my
that's a
personal
government issued phone?
This is a government
Okay,
issued
you
phone.
cannot discard that video for the first 30 days. You have to withhold that
I'm
video.
not gonna discard it at all. I'm gonna save this.
Yep.
I'm gonna save this for as long as digital
Is
storage
this
is available.
is this floor here restricted?
Yes, it is.
Every floor is restricted.
Okay. There's no signs.
You
There's-
don't just walk into a government building and run about freely.
No, I'm actually here to inspect public records, open a public
You're
inspection.
at the wrong location.
I'm at the correct location.
No, you
This
are
is
not.
Department
What
of Buildings.
makes you think you are at the correct location?
This is Department of Buildings.
What makes you think you're at the right location?
Like I said, sir, this is Department of Buildings. I'm just here to inspect
Yes.
public
And you're
records.
supposed to check in at the front desk with security.
FOIA does not
You did-
require check-in.
You are FOIA? Now you're saying you're FOIA?
I'm submitting a FOIA request.
No. You're saying you're FOIA. You said FOIA does not require to be checked in.
FOIA does not require a check-in.
You're at the wrong place for FOIA.
I thought you were saying
Is
Someone's gonna be downstairs.
is your
I'm not sure if they're here yet.
is your commissioner presently available to speak to? Department of Buildings commissioner?
That's all at City Hall. We do.
You're at the wrong building, dude.
Oh, the commissioner's at City Hall? Okay. I could submit FOIAs here though,
I didn't
because
say it's City Hall.
she said City Hall.
Oh, okay.
Commissioner. FOIA request is all online too,
FOIA requests can be submitted in person as well,
at City Hall.
at any public body.
At City Hall.
No, you're wrong.
Section 3C specifies a public body who
Let's
receives
see
a...
it. You got it?
Sure, I will show you. Yep. Police here is going to come and educate. What do you think the police is going to do?
Oh, charge you for trespassing?
Charge for trespassing? You're wrong about that. What's your name?
What is your name, sir?
It's
What
not
is
required.
Your name? Please give us your name. Identify yourself.
You are a government
Right now,
employee.
you are trespassing. You are refusing to identify yourself in a government building.
You're completely wrong, sir.
This is, what am I wrong about? You're not identifying yourself. You're in a government building. I don't see
Okay.
where I'm wrong.
My man, Section 3C.
My man,
You,
I like that.
you asked me for the clarification, right?
I asked you for your name.
Okay. 5 ILCS 3C. All requests for inspection and copying received by a public body, which this is, shall immediately be forwarded to its Freedom of Information officer or designee.
Have you filed that? Have you asked for that?
That's what I'm planning on doing here without these intimidation
No,
tactic
you're,
that
you're
I'm
at the
receiving.
wrong place.
This is intimidation that you guys are standing here circling
It's
me around.
intimidation because you
Yeah.
are not supposed to be in this level.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you're not.
This belongs to the people. Taxpayers.
Then how come the employees need authorization to come up to this floor?
Like I said, I pushed the button and I came right up.
Yeah, right.
She must have seen me come in the elevator by myself.
I did.
This lady thinks that the police is gonna trespass. I mean, if there's a sign,
You're not going to trespass.
if there's a sign here that says restricted area, I would never come into a restricted area. But I did not see any signs.
And you did not ask either, did you?
I did not
Did
ask.
you
No.
see security desk at the front when you entered?
Did I what?
Did you see the security desk at the front?
I don't answer those type of questions.
I don't answer those type of questions because it's not convenient for you.
Right.
You walked right past security and allowed yourself to enter a government building in a restricted area
There's no signs.
There.
This is
I
a
wanna know how
Sky.
you got on the elevator.
This is a Sky staff member that works for a third-party security
And
company.
who are you?
The
Is what I wanna
third-party
know.
security company
I
cannot
wanna
assist.
know who you are.
You want to know who I
Will
am?
you identify yourself?
Some type of retaliation you got in your mind?
No, sir. I just like to know who I'm speaking to.
Okay. I am a FOIA requester.
You are FOIA requester.
That is
Okay,
correct.
So you're Mr. FOIA requester.
What I'll go ahead and do here, my man, is I'll submit my FOIA request. I'll leave a copy here, and then I'll be all set for today. I will return to this location
Well,
in the next 5
do
days.
FOIA requests here.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yep.
Why do you say we do? Who told you?
State law specifies upon receiving a public
Well,
record
no.
request, the public body shall forward it to its FOIA officer immediately.
Okay.
So that means you grab a fax machine, you fax
No.
this over to
No,
the
we
FOIA
don't.
officer.
No,
You're
we
not
don't.
showing me any type of respect, sir.
No, I'm
Okay.
sorry. You're wrong.
560-732-56. The right way about going about it would say, yes, sir, how can I help you? How can I help you? You'd like to fill out a FOIA? What's that, sir?
You need to sign in downstairs if you want to come up here.
FOIA does not require sign-in,
FOIA
sir.
does not require. FOIA this, FOIA that.
Yes, oh yeah.
But you are not FOIA. You are a person.
FOIA is a state
Individual.
law. FOIA is not a person. FOIA is a state law.
Oh, you are not a person. You're FOIA. You're really funny, you know that?
I've got some tips from some
Yeah.
residents that they have some complaints about the inspectors. I'm filing FOIAs to receive those records so we could further our investigation.
Okay.
There's potential fraud going on from this establishment from some of the city employees. I'm not going to say any names, but public record requests, extensive investigation will reveal.
I'm sure it'll reveal everything.
It will reveal, yes, sir.
I hope it reveals who you are. The FOIA requester.
I'm just a regular everyday
Regular,
guy.
Everyday Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're Mr. FOIA requester.
Anybody who submits FOIA requests is a FOIA requester.
And therefore you are.
I'm always professional. I never say
it doesn't
anything.
appear that way to me.
I never say anything that doesn't
It
that's
doesn't
not,
appear that way to me.
you know, yeah. I only conduct my business. That's all.
Okay, well, you are in the wrong location to be conducting your business.
Section 3C, 5 ILCS 3C. Upon receiving public record request, the public body shall forward it over the request to its Freedom of Information officer. Again, what I'll do here is I'll file a Freedom of Information form, sir.
But we have a department of freedom of information.
Right, you have a department. This would get forwarded over to that department.
No, it's online.
No, it
You
also in
would
person.
actually enter it online.
Also in person as well.
Yeah.
I have the. Yeah, I prefer to do my request in
Well,
person.
your request would have to be done downtown.
Could be done here as well.
No, it can't.
In 5 days, they would respond. I would come back to this location to pick up the response.
Sure.
And I will continue doing my business through FOIA in person here.
No, you will not.
Yes, I will.
No, you will not. You will need authorization to enter this building.
That is incorrect, sir. This is a public body. This is a municipal corporation here. Okay?
Yeah. Let me ask you, can you walk right into the mayor's office?
I don't answer questions.
Can you? I know, we don't even know your name.
What would my name... What does my name have to do with anything?
It just identifies you, who you are.
What the FOIA does not require a name.
FOIA does not require a name?
No.
Okay, Mr. FOIA.
Do you have an oath of office?
I refuse to answer that question.
Good. That's good. Is there cameras in the elevator? Is there cameras in the elevator?
I refuse to answer that question.
I'm talking to the security guard. Is there cameras in the elevator? Okay. There's no cameras here either.
I have one right here. I'm recording you.
Right, that's good. I conveyed my message. You could share that with city staff, and they could see. They put on notice that an current
This
active
will go into the database. This will.
that an active investigation is going to be.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, Officer does everything's being recorded bodily on my body cam.
Yeah, sure.
What's going on?
You got to talk to the people who called the police. I'm not
Okay.
sure who called the police.
This is a restricted area. You walk right up here. I don't
And
know what
refuse
it-
to leave
They refuse to leave.
or check in downstairs with security.
And no, that's the process. He has to check in.
Yes.
Yes.
This is a restricted area.
We have security desk at the front
Okay.
office,
And-
and you need an ID to use the elevator.
Okay. Now, would you want him trespassed?
Yes.
Okay. So right now you're being given a trespass order. I need you to either leave, or we could make you leave, putting you under arrest.
Okay.
I'm giving you a formal order on my body cam.
Call your superior. I'd like to speak to your sergeant.
Okay, absolutely.
Yep.
12:25.
There's no restricted signs here.
I guess supervisor to my job. We have an auditor if he's in leave. That's fine. You're welcome to dispute
Yeah,
this.
Supervisor for 1225 to start heading to 2045 West Washington, please.
What is the call event number?
12:25. Can you also get the event number?
Your event number is going to be 09574 09574. And again, I'm available Sergeant as well to start heading to 2045 West Washington for 1225, please.
Okay. There's no restricted.
30, thank you so much.
12:25. We're on the third floor.
There's no restricted signs.
Okay, we'll change you.
I cannot be trespassed from a government entity. I have the trespass law here with me. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
Your superior is going to come and inform you.
Whatever you say. You don't have to say that.
725 ILCS 725-21-3, criminal trespass to real property. A person knowingly and without lawful authority enters or remains within a building. Okay, I have lawful authority to be here. This section shall not apply to people being in the building which is open to the public while the building is open to the public during normal business hours. Here's a trespass code here. What you just spewed, sir,
Okay. Whatever you say.
it's called incompetence. Your
Sure.
superior,
Whatever you say.
your superior may be able to handle that.
Absolutely.
Yep. My man, for my purpose here, you would ask what my purpose is here before trying to threaten me with a trespass,
I don't
because
care.
that's not going to work out for you.
When someone asks you to leave, they're
That's-
the ones that call the police.
That's not the way it
That's all.
works,
All
sir.
right, then
I'm here to file a FOIA request.
Are you? Okay.
You
Did
are
tell them that?
subject to the Freedom of Information
Correct.
Act.
Did you tell them that?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Did they say yes?
It's not what.
We
It's
do not file a FOIA request here.
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Thankfully, he's also recording.
Right. He's also recording. What he's saying is incorrect as well, because I do have 5 ILCS 140 here in my hand. Upon receiving a public record request, the public body shall forward it over to its Freedom of Information officer. So that basically means when I file this FOIA request, any one of these intelligent staff members would take a copy of this FOIA request here, forward it over to the Freedom of Information officer. I will come back here in the 5 days of compliance to pick up my records.
Whatever you want to do.
That's all it is.
Whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Can I ask you a question? No, you will not answer it, right? Why were you walking around on the 3rd floor?
I'm inspecting public records regardless of physical form or characteristic.
And how are you inspecting
Digital images, reproduction, copying.
digital?
Yep.
So you're recording.
I am,
Just
audio
came
and
up
video.
here and started recording.
Yep. One of my reasons is to take digital images of the public records that you have displayed in this public body, as well as filing a FOIA request. And also familiarizing myself with the staff here.
Did you tell anybody that you were gonna start recording?
FOIA does not require that type of information. Yep. FOIA does not require to speak to somebody about other than submitting public record
So-
requests.
You understand you are in a government building and we can record you, right?
This is a public body. You have to hold that image. You have to hold that video for the first 30 days. It'll be a crime if you discard that video for the first 30
I will
days.
not discard this video.
That's good.
It will be,
Is that a city phone?
it's a city
Okay.
phone. It will be stored in archives forever.
Do you have a business card, sir?
No, I do not.
Okay, that's good enough. So roster of employees. Meanwhile, so you could be informed because you look like a fairly new officer, a field
It's my
training
first day,
officer. It's your first day as a FTO?
Yeah.
As a FTO?
No,
Okay.
I'm new.
Right. Well, you're being sarcastic, sir, and that doesn't look good. 100,000 people may view this video.
I hope 100,001.
Yeah, yeah. You
We're gonna
specified
get 1 million views on this one.
trespass. Here is the Illinois Compiled Statute trespass law.
That's fine.
I do not fall into that category.
That's fine.
Okay. So why would you say something unlawful?
Well, because they asked you to leave.
So because they asked me to leave, you say something unlawful?
No.
No, that's all right. I don't have to speak anymore. We're with a supervisor.
Okay. It does not have to escalate to police. Yes, hello, hi, sir. How can I help you? I'm here to file a FOIA. Sure. Would you like that in writing?
I
Yep. Give
told
us a
you
copy.
where. I told you where.
And I'm telling you where. You're saying things that are not true. I have the law in my hand. You're giving me an opinion.
Yeah.
What has standing? Law or an opinion?
I refuse to answer that question.
There you go. You're learning. One thing that you can't refuse is your records. When you're become investigated, can't refuse that.
Well, when the time comes, the records will be revealed.
Yes, that is correct.
Right at the moment, the records are not being revealed.
Yep.
Auditor. I called him Morris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Can I have your unique identifier to begin with, sir?
Sure, yeah. What specifically?
The star number.
15383.
Yep. You, sir?
3203.
Thank you. Now, you saying the word auditor, how did that come about?
It's my opinion.
Oh, that's your opinion? Okay. And what was your identifier, sir?
10135.
10135. You're new?
He doesn't have to answer that.
Roster include all job duties, titles, salaries.
Sir, this collection is all recorded, okay?
Hopefully, want everything
It's being
on
recorded,
the
audio and video. Yeah.
Sure.
No, we're about to put it in a minute. No, for it.
Pause this.
11.
Nothing unusual, 45 years old.
10-4. 12-11, your ID is going to be John George, 350-442, 350-442, on event 08-340-08-340.
You might want to stick around because this is 3 entities in this public body here. OMEC, Office of Management Communication. I will be filing a FOIA with them in case they do call the police. I have every right to be in here and film my business. Have the right to record public employees in the official course of their duties. Supposed to be honest, forthcoming. And I will be filing 3 FOIA requests with 3 separate departments and picking up these records in the 5 days of compliance.
vote. For 12:30 for vote. 30, we had a person down, 1501 West Chicago. Everybody return to quarters.
I'll just file 1 request for today then.
1421. 1421. That's what we're calling them. Or 24.
Traffic stop on 2820 Palmer.
24 is the one. I didn't copy that transmission.
Traffic stop on 2812 West Palmer.
Let me do a thumbnail here.
What's your YouTube channel?
How do you come to that determination?
Just wondering. What's this all for?
I am filing a 5 ILCS 140 FOIA request. I'm inspecting public records regardless of physical form or characteristic. And this is a public body, open a public record, copying inspection. I am taking digital images of public records, reproducing digital records, copying public records. Everything that you see on the wall here is open to public inspection and copying. I will not go back here because it's restricted. This, like back there by the desks. I would assume that it's restricted, right? But coming up to this floor here, I did not see any restricted signs. I went inside the elevator. Security did look at me holding a camera. She did not say anything to me, which is a good thing. Went inside the elevator. I pressed the button 3. I actually pressed the button 4, but for some reason it took me up to floor 3. I was in the elevator by myself, so there's no key badge required, right? Because I simply pushed the button. And this man first engaged me and was acting unfriendly and antagonistic, which is hostile. Then this man came out. He went and informed this man over here, which is Hernandez. Hernandez was acting ready, eager to fight, which is combative. I do have the definitions here.
That's okay.
The good way about going about it would say, yes, sir, how can I help you? Oh, I'm here to file FOIA. Sure. Submit that on a piece of paper, leave your contact information. We'll forward that over to the FOIA officer. You have a good day, sir. The right thing what these employees would say is, we work for the city. We are public official servants. We're public employees. The residents are on top of the organizational chart. At the block diagram, it's the residents at top. These are the employees who serve the people. I've received tips that there's some wrongdoing going on from some of the buildings department. So that's why I like to start off with a FOIA request. I am able to submit that online, right?
I don't know about that.
I am able to submit that in person as well. I could submit a FOIA request in person. I could submit a FOIA request via fax, electronic. However, at this point now, I'd like to submit it in person. I also like to familiarize myself with the staff because I do plan on becoming governor someday. So that way I'm always professional. And I'm always have the laws in my hand with me. Illinois compiled statute, US code, CFR as well, code of federal regulations. And I like to capture combative employees on video and proceed with investigations for wrongdoing, potential fraud from some of the staff members here. Yep. This employee right here, first thing before he even asked me what's my side of the story, he asked this man here, he's trying to solicit a trespass. He's asking him if he wants me trespassed. Unfortunately, what he doesn't know is I have the actual trespass code here. Trespass is 720 ILCS 521-3. Criminal trespass to real property. A person commits criminal trespass to real property when he or she knowingly and without lawful authority enters or remains on a building. Highlighted section here says this section shall not apply to being in a building which is open to the public while the building is open to public during its normal business hours, business operation. Smith v. Cumming, the right to record government employees in the official course of their duties. Yep. Freedom of press, First Amendment. Freedom of Information Act, records open to inspection and copying. Everything that you see on this wall here is honest. These are all honest and forthcoming employees here. They're honoring the public trust. They're supposed to act forthcoming and honest.
Supervisor line 741 North 11. It looks like again interior motion, no. He only has no reason.
So it didn't have to escalate to the police. All it really had to be is one of the employees receive the FOIA request, tell the requester have a good day. We'll go ahead and forward this over to our FOIA officer in the departments of buildings, and they'll be getting in contact with you to pick up the records in 5 days of compliance. That's all it is. There's no need to escalate for police and, treat the members of the public in this type of fashion. If I did see a sign that said restricted, I would never pass that point. Never. I did not see any signs that said restricted. I did notice there's a key badge in the elevator, but the key badge is it's not supposed to go through if someone doesn't scan a badge. It went through. So that tells me that the 3rd floor, I pushed 4, maybe 4 needs a key badge, level 4, because level 4 didn't take me to level 4. But like I said, my intention was to file 3 requests with 3 departments, one of them being OMC, Office of Management Communication, one of them being buildings, and a third of DSS. It's educational for the staff members here and for fellows here, good fellows officers. Uphold the rights, uphold the United States Constitution. So I do have my FOIA form filed, sir. I just need a stamped copy, and my business will be all set for today. Okay. Can you call your superior here? Maybe they'll be able to assist. I just need a copy of this page here. That's all. My business will be set for today.
Okay, so I'm the boss. I'm the first deputy.
May I ask what your first name is, ma'am?
I'm going to tell you if you give me a second, because
Sure.
I'm being very polite.
As well as I am, yep.
I'm the first deputy commissioner with the Department of Buildings.
Okay.
My name is Marlene.Hopkins.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay.
So,
Hopkins.
H-O-P.
K-I-N-S. Yes, ma'am. Nice to meet you.
All right. FOIA requests are typically submitted.
Typically
submitted online via email.
Okay.
I've written that out for you.
Yep.
Here.
I prefer to do in person,
That,
not
no
online.
problem. I
Yep.
just want you to take this information with you. You made some serious allegations.
Okay.
I've given you the Chicago Inspector General's phone number.
Right.
Feel free to contact them.
Yep.
You can tell them everything that you stated here
Okay.
and more.
Mhm.
They'll take that. They're the investigatory arm for the city of Chicago.
Yep.
And they will investigate any complaints that you have against any of the employees
Right.
here. So where's
Yeah.
your documentation with your FOIA request?
It is right here. However, I did need this page because it's got some definitions on this side.
Okay. Would you like for me to make a copy of it? And I can give you a
Yeah,
back to
sure.
you?
I'll keep the original copy.
Boss, this gentleman is here. He stated he came up on the elevator to the 3rd floor without a key card. I don't know how that happened. Maybe the
Yeah.
elevator was malfunctioning. Nonetheless, he's here because he wants to submit a FOIA request
Mhm.
because of wrongdoings in the building department. He also has,
Potential.
well,
Alleged.
also wants to get information from OEMC and Streets and Sanitation.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was explaining to him what the Department of Buildings protocol is. I'm going to take a copy, if he lets me make a copy of his piece of paper.
Sure.
So then I can forward it to our FOIA officer.
That's all it is, yeah.
What he will need is your email address.
No, I'm picking these records up in person.
Okay, so I'm not going to debate this issue, but
Sure.
our department's protocol is that we email the documentation to the requester.
That's your department's protocol. State statute specifies I am able to make, and there's no need to roll your eyes,
I'm
ma'am.
not rolling
I've been
my
nothing but
eyes.
courteous and professional and
I'm
forthcoming
continuing to
with
do
you.
the
Yeah.
exact same thing with you.
Do you have a business card?
I don't have anything
Okay.
with me.
Can you write down what you did say your name was on
You
this
wrote
form
it
for
on
me?
that piece of paper,
Okay,
sir.
Marlene.Hopkins.
Yes.
And you are deputy?
First
Deputy.
Commissioner.
First
with the
deputy
Department of
commissioner.
Buildings.
Thank you. Your office phone number?
Okay, all right, that sounds good.
312
Okay.
743
Okay.
9025.
9025.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Alright, so what's the issue? You just need a FOIA request?
That's all it is, yeah.
Okay.
I came in. What may I know what your first name is, sir?
Jose.Tirado.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
you,
meet you.
you are your title is
I am the acting director of the Office of Emergency Management and Communications.
operating director. So you're
Acting.
acting, right? So you are the head here
Of OEMC.
of OMC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got a two for here. This is perfect. You're going to be able to get your FOIA information from both of us. There was somebody else too, right?
Streets is saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
Streets is saying, okay.
That's a good thing. I'm glad that you're calm and courteous and you're wanting to comprehend what's going on here, as well as some of the other staff here is calm and courteous as well, but not all. This is my FOIA form. I am just submitting one request for today. Roster of all employees include job duties, titles, salaries, office phone, and office email.
Okay.
I will be picking up these records in person. Section 8.5B specifies what that specifies. Your FOIA officer will make that determination. I will pick up these records in person. It's 5 days of compliance. If they did want an extension, which is another 5 business days, I come back to this public body here in the next 15 days, so these records would be ready for me in an envelope. They might have it up front at the security desk. She'll say, oh, you're the guy for the records. Here you go, sir. Have a nice day.
And just so that you know, that information is actually available on the city's internet.
It's not.
Yes, if you go onto the data portal.
It's not, ma'am. Office phone and office email is not available on the portal. And section 8.5A would require the public body to guide me online. Section B specifies no, they need to make these printouts for me.
Okay, so what we will also need to do to verify this release of information, we need to talk with labor to see if it comes from us as departments or if it comes from HR, because I don't know if it comes from DHR or if the departments can relinquish that.
Well, your FOIA officer will make that determination. They will release these records.
So,
Yep.
What's your first name?
FOIA does not require a name.
I wasn't asking
Yeah.
for I was just
Yeah.
trying to get your first name. Not a big deal.
You see, I would love to provide my my name and all
No
that,
worries.
but it's
No
like
worries.
there's so much intimidation going on here.
Yeah,
Look how many people are around.
Yeah, we understand.
You got this
We
guy,
understand
those
what's going on. Okay,
everybody.
so we're
Yeah.
gonna put this FOIA request. We'll reach out to our legal department. We'll make sure that we could. First of all, can I just see what you're looking at so I
Yes,
can make sure?
absolutely.
Okay. No, this is what I.
Oh,
want.
right. What would you
Okay.
what would you like to see?
I just want to see what you're looking at so I can make sure that we're on the same page.
What portion? Here's this. Here's
Just the
this.
statue.
Yep.
That's all.
Oh man, look. 3C. Let's look at 3C.
No, you just give me the actual statue. We'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's look at 3C. 5 IOC.
No, we'll have our legal department look at all
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
So all I need is your initial statute.
Okay, hold
Okay.
on. I'm pulling that up.
Okay. So once I see this, we're good. We'll go from here.
Right.
General provisions.
Here it is, 3C.
Okay. No, I'm not looking at the actual. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to look at this. I just want to make sure our lawyers look at it.
Okay.
All right.
It's
And then we're
FOIA
in compliance.
140.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So this is my FOIA request here. If I could have a copy of that. Ma'am, could you please give me a stamp?
I don't have a
Yeah,
stamp.
we
Like
have-
an ink stamp.
I don't have one.
I don't think we have.
Or a handwritten notation would be fine. Do you have a business card, sir?
I don't.
You don't.
I'm sorry.
Can you write down your
Yeah, absolutely.
details, please? I'd like to set up an appointment to meet the commissioner of buildings for some inquiries that I do have. Yep, I'll provide. I have to provide my name for that and all that.
Yeah, no problem.
But how would I go about doing that?
I wouldn't know because that doesn't fall under my purview.
Okay.
All right. So I was just coming here to make sure that you were fine and you guys were good.
Well,
So this is my title. And this is my name.
Yeah. It shouldn't. You being a superior, sir, it shouldn't have to go down this
I wasn't
route
here,
where,
so I don't know where.
Yeah.
What the response was.
See,
like.
ma'am, you made a copy, but it does not have the date.
Sir,
Yeah.
pause.
Yep.
I made a copy for us. I gave you back your original.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does not have a date on it.
I told you I didn't have a stamp.
I could handwrite it. I'll handwrite it on there for you.
Handwrite it on that copy, and then I'll make another
Okay.
copy.
Yeah.
I forgot to include one thing on that
So
copy
why
as
don't
well.
you do this? Let me do this.
Okay.
Yeah. And just redo that.
Oh,
So
that way you just destroyed a public record. But
Well, that's okay.
can I
mean,
have
you
a
didn't
piece of
everything.
paper? Can I have a piece of? Or this is fine. That's
Yeah,
good.
because
Right
that's your piece of paper
All
there
right.
that I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
do.
That's fine.
I cannot talk right now.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. This one's pretty short. I'll do it another one between 12:30. We're good here. All right? If you want.
He's the one who requested a supervisor.
Okay. Oh, you requested a supervisor?
Yeah, because he
Okay,
was
then
using
wait.
the trespass law, which does not apply in this.
No, it's right.
event.
If you request a supervisor, wait for a supervisor. No problem.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am, I just.
You were gonna add another thing on it.
Yeah, I am. I need to add the block diagram. Do you know what that is?
No, could you explain what that is? Sir?
Your FOIA requester should be able to know what that is.
Can
Yep.
you? So this is one. This is two.
2 total requests. Yep. The block diagram, ma'am, is an organizational chart. It's gonna show this. It's gonna show the residents all the way at the top. It's gonna show him right below that. All these employers on the organizational chart, but it's would show the block diagram.
Okay, so
How's it going, sir?
We're gonna make another copy of this.
can you
Yeah.
put your date of your request on here for me,
Yeah,
please?
Yes,
forget
sir,
that.
sure can. Yep. For future reference, I will be doing business in person. All my FOIA requests would be at this public body here. So just to you know, maybe talk to the staff, not to act so combative and hostile over a man exercising his rights.
We're good with this before we make another copy, right? We're good with this?
It's good now.
Okay,
It's
alright.
good now. Yep. What's your name, sir?
My name is John Scott.
And your title?
I'm a deputy commissioner here with the building department, sir.
Nice to meet
How
you.
can I help you?
No, nothing. I'm just filing a FOIA request.
Okay, FOIA requests are usually submitted online,
They are as in person as well.
not here,
Yes, here.
not here. You
Section
make- you
3C.
Make an appointment to come and make your request. You cannot
FOIA
come
does
up
not
here.
require an appointment. Section 3C, upon receiving a public record request, the public body shall forward it over.
I disagree.
Okay, well, you cannot disagree with the law, sir.
I'm an attorney, I disagree.
You're an esquire. Are you in
Yes,
good
I am.
standing with the
Yes,
Bar
I am, sir.
Association?
Yes, I am.
You are? Okay. And I'm referencing to Section 3C. Okay. Do you work for the city or are you a third party esquire?
I already identified myself to you.
That's good enough, sir. Plus, you're not the one who makes the determination.
Again, I disagree with your interpretation.
Well, that has no standing. That means nothing. Because the law specifies upon receiving the FOIA request, the public body shall forward it over to the Freedom of Information Officer. Thank you.
You didn't want to give us your information just so that he can contact you?
I could put some contact information, sure. I'll write it on both forms. That way you don't have to make a copy. Yep.
Thank you.
I'm glad you noticed that. Okay. My contact information is a generated code that I created. Here's the generated code here, which is the date. And F that stands for FOIA, 7/21/23 is my generated code. When I do come back in 5 days of compliance, I would bring that to the attention of whoever staff is here on duty, and they should have those records ready for me.
So
Yeah.
when you come back in 5 days,
Sure.
I'm not sure how you came up on the elevator, but you
Pushing
should,
the button.
well, but then that means there's a problem with the elevator, because all of the public is typically visited in
You
the
said there's a
lobby.
problem with the elevator? Let me mark that down.
Mark, obviously,
Yep.
if you came up on the
Well, I got it
elevator,
on video, yep.
yeah, you got it. So if you were able to come up, then we've got a problem with our elevator system, and we need to have that
Yeah.
fixed, because the public, this is not public space. This is office space for the staff. Someone should have met you downstairs, and you could have done exactly what you stated, which was submitted, given us your handwritten request.
There's no restricted signs.
I heard you when you said that.
Yeah.
I heard you when you said that. But typically, because we have the ID readers, that's why it's not
Are
showing
you
restricted.
aware of any restricted signs?
I will talk with our property management to make sure that they take care of that.
So you do confirm there's no restricted signs?
I'm taking you at your word.
When we go back down, we will verify that as well.
That's not a problem.
Next time, if there is restricted signs, that means it's restricted. Nobody could come up here except the employee staff.
That is correct.
That's all it is.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know, it's
and
all.
So I just want to say that I really believe what happened is that your appearing on the floor caught everyone off guard, which puts everyone at a little bit of a more of a heightened alarm, because we're not accustomed to the public just accessing the floor without being accompanied. That's the only
But
thing.
the thing is, it's all about reasoning. These staff members are intelligent. If the man he did ask me what I was here for, I explained. Right after I explained, he hushed me off and told me he's not understanding what I just said.
Because he's a building inspector, he doesn't deal with FOIA. That's not his language. He talks carpentry, he talks the building code. So what you stated to him, I understand what you're saying.
You didn't hear what I explained.
I didn't hear
to
everything,
him.
but I've heard everything you said since I arrived.
Yeah.
And he understood what you stated, because we work with that language.
Sure.
My inspectors do not. So I have to defend them in that instance, that he would not have been able to say anything to your set that would have met your satisfaction, because that's just not what he does for a living.
I'm all set for the day. The only reason why I'm waiting, because he's called a superior here, sergeant.
We can meet him in the lobby. We don't have to
I prefer to wait.
to come out.
Well, he is on the way, so
we can wait for him in the lobby. We don't have to stay on the floor for him. He's got to come past.
No, I
all of
prefer
us.
to stay here because I want to make my point clear.
So listen.
Yeah.
You see this whole audience this way? We're all going down with you, because that sergeant that's coming is coming pertaining to the police, not to the building department.
Yeah.
So respectfully, I'm going to ask if we can all go downstairs together.
I prefer to wait for the sergeant since he come here.
That's fine. What's his ETA?
We did that.
Thank you.
You see, and I want to make a point here. If it never escalated to this, if you were here on call and you would have heard what I was conveying, maybe you would have took my form, told me to have a nice day, and that would have been it. But you got an inspector like this man here who's doing an intimidation tactic.
So I missed the beginning. So
Look at him.
Well, but
He's
you
got a
have
camera.
yours on me too, right?
This
you
is the
recording me?
right of the people.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not
This
saying
is
that
the
you
right
can't.
of the people.
But I'm just asking. You're recording me too, right?
Audio and video.
So he actually has the right as well to record. He can do
That-
just like you have that right.
He's on official government hour right now, which that's an intimidation tactic.
Well, I don't think he's trying to intimidate you. I think he wanted to make sure that everything is accurately depicted. But
Okay.
again, I'm not here to debate it.
I asked her, can you forward that over to the buildings, Mr.
What we're gonna do is give that to the Inspector General, and then that way, when you call them, then they can talk to you and you can get it from them. We're gonna follow our department protocol.
69 West?
Call that number
Okay.
to make sure they're at 69 West, because they have several offices. Okay. So take this, because I don't want you to leave this behind.
Yeah, for sure. I got
Okay.
that. Thank you. And you are for the building side. The gentleman there is for OMEMC. Yep. And DSS staff?
They're probably gone for the day.
What current time do you have on your watch?
4:25. And their offices are out of City Hall, their main office. And that's probably where you should go to do their FOIA request, because they wouldn't, just like my inspector didn't quite understand what you were saying, talking to the staff here,
Okay.
you're not gonna.
The law, I can file.
I mean, you can file it, but
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying to you
Yeah.
is that they're not gonna be able
Sure.
to really help
Excuse
you.
me, officer, I got a question for you. When you were speaking to the Esquire, was your body cam on audio and video? Audio and video? Yes. When you were speaking to the Esquire? Okay, good. I'm going to receive a copy of that because he pulled you to the side. I think it was conspiring, but that's just my opinion, 2 or more.
Okay.
Yep. I have reason to believe that's conspiring. So this is what I did want to point out for you, ma'am. Section 3C specifies, upon receiving a public record request, the public body shall immediately forward its FOIA information officer. So
As
this,
soon as we're done
yeah.
and you have everything that you need to have taken care of, I will be just
forward it over, yeah. This law is telling, the law is saying that a member of the public has the right to file FOIA requests at any and all public bodies. He says he believes because he's an Esquire that that's not the way it works, but this is the way that it's written in the law.
You're misquoting my sensor. This is not the place. This is not where our FOIA requests are submitted. Our FOIA officer is not in this office.
Right, it gets forwarded over.
This floor is closed to the public.
There's no restricted signs.
The third floor, the second, third, and fourth floor of this building are restricted to the public.
There's no restricted signs.
The card reader must be malfunctioning because in order to use that elevator, you need a badge.
Well, it's a good thing that we verified that it's malfunctioning. Now we need to see who's at fault for having that operation fail.
So have you submitted all your requests?
I'm waiting now for the sergeant to get here so we can inform Officer 555 that what he said was incorrect, and that'll be all set, all ready for the day. Can you identify the lady in purple, sir?
So I'm officially making a request for this to happen down in the lobby.
Okay, I prefer to wait for the sergeant.
This is not open to the public again. You are here on a floor that is not open to the public. And I'm happy to
Do you have an
continue-
ETA on the sergeant, sir?
You should be here for several minutes.
Oh, a few minutes, okay.
I'm happy to continue this conversation, but I'd like to do it downstairs.
I don't need to speak to you, sir. You have a good day.
Okay, I'll head over there.
There's no reason for anything to escalate like this.
I'm not escalating.
These are our government staff.
I'm not escalating
Integrity,
anything, sir.
honesty. Integrity, honesty, professionalism, public trust.
4:30, we gotta get out of here.
The building should be closed down at 4:30.
Correct. So I would like to continue this downstairs in the lobby. Our offices close at 4:30. This floor is not open to the public. This is not where our FOIA office is.
The young lady did take my FOIA request form, sir. Did you mention, should I leave a copy with OEMC?
No.
She would,
Yeah, no, that it's completely different. She'll process that for you.
with 3 departments? Miss Marlene, just to clarify, I want to submit those for 3 departments.
So I can only take it
For buildings, because that's you.
and
Yeah.
I can share with the executive director because where do you have his name at? Oh, he's written there.
Yeah.
You want to put
Can
his
you
name?
make me a favor and make me 2 more copies? That way I hand it to this gentleman. Thank you.
I'm still taking another burglar line, 1105 from Walcott. Biggest patio door, sensors, garage motion.
You know, and I'm not coming here to pass a restricted sign. There's no restricted
We're
signs.
telling you verbally this is not open to the public. If the elevator
Sir.
is malfunction, we'll get that repaired. But we're notifying you verbally, this floor is closed to the public.
Okay.
This is for
Next time,
employees only.
please put up a sign that says restricted.
Next time, honor my
You
request
see me?
to go down to
Did
the
you get?
lobby.
Thank
is
you.
that on
Thank
video?
you. It is,
Because
yes,
I want you
ma'am.
to make sure you give it
Yeah.
to him. Okay.
Well,
Sergeant's here. Did you say you have a business card, sir? No. Okay. And you work for buildings?
He actually works for me, so you got
Oh,
me.
okay. Sergeant, you're
Hello,
here.
how are you today,
How's it
sir?
going?
Audio and video recorded. Just to
My
let you know.
business is all set for today. Did
Okay.
the fine gentleman here convey what my request was? FOIA.
Correct, yes.
Yep. There was no restricted signs. That might be the miscommunication here. Let's verify, or one of your officers verify that if you press the number 3 on the elevator, it will go up without a key card. He was saying.
We've already verified that, but again, I've notified him verbally.
Yes.
That this floor and all floors above are closed to the public. I requested him to leave and continue this business down in the lobby.
Okay.
I'm all set for today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just you got the information.
Can I
for
just
the,
get
FOIA
a?
request or anything
I
like
filed my FOIA request. I will be coming back in the next 10 days to pick up the response.
Sure.
I just wanted you to inform real quick before my business be concluded. The officer here, FTO field training, mentioned trespass. He mentioned that he was asking him if he wanted me trespass. He said yes, he wanted me trespass. But now trespass code is 725-21-3, trespass to real property. This section shall not apply to being in a building which is open to the public while business is open and to the public during its normal business hours of operation. So could you inform him that there's no trespassing going on?
Well, it depends if they need like the key thing to get upstairs or like certain access to get to certain floors, you know what I mean? Then of course you would have to be like, you know, an employer or something like that to have that kind of access.
Yeah,
but if
sure,
it was like just anyone can go, that'd be maybe a different story, but apparently there is like a key thing, right? That you need.
Regardless if it is malfunctioning, I just checked it.
Yeah.
But I did notify him verbally on camera that this is closed to the public. The lobby is open to the public. These upper floors are for employees only.
I understand.
They refuse to leave.
What do we get the FOIA request and everything? Did you get all the information on that? Either, or do you want to contact an attorney or something?
No,
or?
I did submit my FOIA request with this fine gentleman and a fine lady right there.
We have it.
I think we're good here, right?
We're all set for today.
Excellent. Wanted to make sure you saw it.
Sure. Okay.
So Sergeant, if I could also get it on camera, when he comes back in 5 days, he can contact the building department and make an appointment.
Yes.
We will bring the documents down to the lobby.
Okay. No.
He is not allowed on these upper floors.
Yeah.
2, 3, and 4 of this building are closed to the public.
Yes.
We're happy to provide all the documents he's requested.
Okay.
However, he needs to make an appointment and let us know when he's coming, and we'll bring them down to the lobby.
I will not make an appointment. I will be back here in the 5 days of compliance. I'll say 10 days with an extension. Maybe, Sergeant, maybe they have the records ready at the front counter with the security guard.
Maybe.
That's it.
They might have them ready.
That's all it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got everything you wanted, right?
I know you're closing.
Okay.
My man.
Yes.
You're the only fair guy here, and the young lady.
Everybody here is
she
fair.
was so-so.
Everybody just
She
a
was
little
so-so.
Okay. We're good.
You have to have a good day.
Okay.
All right?
Officers first.
All right.
Officers first. Yep.
You guys
And what was your star, sir?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, sir. It should never escalate to this situation.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
If this young lady was here, she probably would have said, "What do you need, sir? FOIA form. File it. Have a good day. Here's a copy." End the story. This man comes out with a camera and says, "Yeah, trespass him." He
Car
says,
one
"You
is
want to
ready.
trespass?"
Okay.
It's
This
car
one's.
two
This one's. I don't know.
No, somebody's going down.
All right. Well, for all this, you want me to come on with you, sir?
It's okay.
I think we all can fit.
I'll go with you. Why not? You know what I mean?
It's okay. Yeah.
I'll take the ride.
Probably restricted signs would be the best thing to put up. That's it. Easy. Print out a restricted sign, post it on the wall, call it a day. You know, I'm within my right, man. Sergeant, while we are here on the main floor, do you see any restricted signs?
I haven't really looked.
None.
You know, I just kind of came in and I haven't really observed, but I'll take a look.
Miss,
No, I don't see any.
you don't see any.
Correct.
Okay.
No, you're right.
And he did say it was malfunction, so that's their fault.
Yeah, I mean, that could be.